Angela Jeffery from Aston University and Digital Leaders Midlands Local Champion. I was really pleased to be asked by the Innovation Alliance to outline the challenges that COVID-19 poses in terms of digital communications. In March, we saw the mass transfer to home working and adoption of digital platforms on an unprecedented scale. This has led to opportunities to innovate, as well as challenges that will last well beyond the current lockdown period. Going forwards, many people will regularly work from home and travel less. Tele and video medical appointments are likely to continue, and education is likely to be much more flexible, with virtual options allowing many more people to join in. However, the big concern is the digital divide, where some households are not connected at all and inequalities have been exacerbated. The majority of people will see this as a moment for change and want to see innovation in the way that we do things. So the challenges that I see are: with less people travelling to work, how do we redesign our town and city centres to ensure that they can continue to thrive? How do we support people to ensure that they can thrive in a digital world, ensuring inclusivity, that cybersecurity threats are managed, and that stress and mental health are well managed? And lastly, how do we drive innovation to change the way that we do things to be more efficient, more resilient, and more effective? Thank you.
Hi, I'm Alex Cole. I'm co-chair of the Smart City Working Group. Recently, we brought together regional stakeholders for a working group session to use our collaborative expertise to discuss how we might respond to the digital communications challenges in a breakout room session. Some of the key points that were discussed, and it was a lively discussion, was how health and environment can benefit from digital technologies. The COVID crisis has highlighted the need for change from a place-based perspective, and there is a need for stress testing existing technology before we use it for mass applications. So that was one of the key points. We had an interesting discussion about that. Digital infrastructure was an obvious topic. Software platforms and the delivery. The consensus was that needs to be right. Actions might include an assessment and recommendation of the best platforms to use, different protocols for settings that should be cascaded to everybody. A consistent universal minimum standard of broadband across the region is absolutely critical, and the development of new delivery mechanisms and content. Construction was a topic of discussion which centered around three things really: green recovery to achieve net zero. So there is an advanced manufacturing program that is being led by the MTC in Coventry, which is looking at how you can use the green finance to reskill unemployed people for the construction industry, and work with the combined authority in terms of meeting its house building targets to require at least possibly 2,000 to 5,000 new homes that could be aligned to new advanced methods of construction techniques, retrofit and new builds. And then town centres wrapped up the discussion, really thinking about the accessibility and sustainability of town centres beyond COVID, required in an era of prolonged social distancing. So how do we support people's well-being, their travel and their return to work? And then how do we demonstrate the scope for scaling up of existing technologies inside the high street companies and businesses? So, as I've said, fantastic set of conversations which we are now mobilizing and turning into actionable opportunities. So thank you very much for your attention.